as you get near the dam, telling people to turn around?
To my knowledge, there is a sign close to the dam as they approach it that does indicate a dam is ahead. It's not a restricted area. A lot of people take their rafts out and go walk around the dam area and then re-enter the river at that point. I don't think the signage actually points people out of the water. I've not read the signage. I don't know exactly what the signage says, but there is signage there indicating that a dam is ahead.
Is it possible that that was underwater?
No, it's an overhead sign.
And any updates on the 4 who were rescued, their conditions?
They were transported to the local hospital yesterday. We have not gotten a report on them this morning. Yesterday, when our EMS crews left with them, they were not non-life-threatening injuries, so we expect a full recovery from those individuals.
Any information on ages?
I do not have ages, genders. I don't have any of that for those that were rescued or those that were recovered.
How about the 2 missing? Who are you looking for?
We don't know that either at this point, other than 2 individuals. I don't have descriptions. We don't have clothing descriptions or anything at this point.
Were they in like what you call a Walmart-sized tube, or a more of a larger tube? What?
They're very similar to if you've gone to the beach and floated down the lazy river at a motel. It's typically what they're in, and that's what these individuals were in, were a similar tube of that size in nature.
Okay. Could you spell your names for the record?
Rodneycates. One last thing I would like to throw out, we've had an enormous outpouring from the community. We've had food and water and commodities delivered to us from the community and various entities in the community. Granted, this is certainly a tragic event for all those involved, even our rescuers who had to do the recoveries yesterday. It's a traumatic event for them, but we're very grateful for the community outpouring that we've seen as we've been on this search and rescue.
One last question, just in terms of safety for those that might want to, go out on the dam and ride on these tubes. Or would you consider the tubes that they were on safe to do so, or what's your advice moving forward for those that might want to do the same thing?
As we indicated yesterday, the advice is to also wear some type of life jacket, some type of personal flotation device. There's a lot of debris in these waters. The inner tube could deflate for whatever means. If that inner tube deflates and you don't have a personal flotation device on, then certainly you're going to be in a problem. The current of the river makes it very hard to navigate even for the most experienced swimmers, so we strongly encourage people to wear some type of personal flotation device in addition to the tube they're in, just in case there's a malfunction with the tube of in any degree.
Was the current much different, much faster?
It's very similar to it was yesterday. We've checked with the local resources. No water has been released into the river. Obviously, the weather's cooperated with us thus far, so the water today is very similar to what it's been for the most part of the week.
Would you characterize the approach to the dam as an area that you should be able to get over to the side, or is it?
You should. It seems to be, for the most part, smooth. There's not a lot of debris at that area, and typically people should be able to navigate to the side and exit the river.
So do you think this came up on a surprise, or do you think they thought they could make it?
I don't know. I've not interviewed them, talked to them, so I couldn't comment on that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
We good?
How long would a search continue before it's potentially called off?
We will exhaust all of our resources and all of our avenues to make a successful location of the people. And until that time, we will continue our efforts diligently until that time.
Anything you'd want to say to the community who's watching this? And it's a pretty terrifying thing.
Again, we just appreciate the support that we have gotten from the community, and we will continue to exhaust all of our efforts until we can't do it any longer.
One last question. I'm not sure. I can't remember if you said or not. Did you happen to know the relationship between all of the?
I do not. I don't.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hey guys, be careful. I just found a tick on my leg, so be careful. I just.
If anybody wants to bug trailer seat,
I don't know whose is whose.
Yeah, exactly.
Just take one. You find one you like better than yours, just take it.
Ronnie, they got you hooked up. Yeah.
here.
You got
I got you. All right. Whose is it?